Hello everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be speaking about the Pennsylvania State Quarter, going over everything that you want to know and whether you have one that's worth more than 25 cents. It could be rare for a variety of reasons, including having varieties, having errors, being a conditional rarity, or something else. So we'll be going over all of these in this PowerPoint presentation that I've made so that you have a clear explanation for what you can look for, what you can be searching for. So let's head over there right now. And let's get right into the Pennsylvania Statehood Quarter. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but it is the Commonwealth statue design and the motto of virtue, liberty, and independence for the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. You can pause if you'd like. I do want to focus on some of the first varieties, and some of these are pretty minor. The proof is going to be really major and worth tons of money, but for the time being, they're not super pricey. We see some doubled ear, that's more commonly referenced on the Lincoln penny, but here there's a very minor doubling of the ear that has a little bit of a die marker by the P mint mark, and there's a second double die obverse. I think the doubling is a little bit clearer underneath the ear, but it's also marked by a bit of a cud or like a die break in the B of Liberty, and the values on these are maybe like $3, $4, $5, $10 depending on the condition. Same thing for the Denver Mint. This is a little bit more bold, but these aren't really prominent double dies like the proof one is. This is a clad proof quarter. There's only one that's been certified at NGC, and I think it was found in 2014, so a really long time after these would have been released, but super clear spread, all in the lettering. Strong bars to the north of S, A, T, and E. Same thing on the left side. We have some separation in the bottoms of the U, N, I, T, and even sort of some shelving in the D. And my estimate is, $2,500 or more, just because these are so rare, but they're very clearly, a variety. And it's really a nice spread, whereas, something like that, sure, it's definitely a double die and people care about it, but this one is so much more appealing and attractive, so it's something to look for on those clad proof quarters. In terms of the just conditional rarity, if there's nothing wrong with it, it's just a really nice strike. You're going to need it to be a candidate for Mint State 68 to make it worth doing. There's over 349 million of these produced, and there's different, similar but different values. The Denver Mint maybe had slightly worse quality control, and so there it would be worth certifying at Mint State 67, but these basically need to be flawless, because if it comes back 66 plus in this case, 67 in this case, you're probably losing money, and it's not like they're super easy to sell either. For the clad proofs, proof 70 deep cameo, I wouldn't grade any of these personally, but there is a little bit of decent value on the silver proof in proof 70 deep cameo. It's just challenging to get them because there's almost always something that somebody could say, it's slightly off, and now you've lost money again. So in terms of some of the really rare ones, if you have one that looks gold, 1999, there were different experimental planchet strikes for all of the different state quarters, and this is no exception. This sold for over $9,000. And they're presumed to have been produced in the process for creating the Sacagawea dollar planchets. So I think it's copper, but then also a few other types of metal that made it have these distinct gold colors. There's a lot of coins that get colored afterwards. These are probably not going to have circulated very much at all. This one's Mint State 67, but these are so distinct that it wouldn't make sense for people to be trading these around too much, but it's conceivable that there could be some out there, or if they come up for auction, that's really going to be the best way to own one of those. A nice off-center coin recently sold for $160. I think that it's nice that you have most of the reverse design. We don't know what mint mark, or maybe we do. It was struck at. I think that should be 1999 question mark, but maybe there's some die marker, or it was found in a bag that was marked. But I really like sort of on the edge how there's that copper coloration that shines through. And then lastly, we have this reverse die cap $900 coin, Mint State 66, just a gorgeous reverse die cap. Love the inverted state quarter design right on the back, and then the cup is super appealing for most of these It's pretty rare that you would see that strong of a cup that is super flawless. And then you see sort of the rim bending upwards, and that is a cool error coin. So that brings us to the conclusion here. There are some fun errors to look at, good information on the conditional rarities. This is the big one to look for on the varieties, but there's still, something for everybody on every Pennsylvania quarter. If you have the time, you can always look for these doubled ears, some of them more prominent than others. But thanks for watching, and happy to have helped on these Pennsylvania quarters. This is all the known varieties out there, so hope that this was helpful. Thanks for watching the video. I'd encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated. I've also got Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so you can follow me there. TreasuretownYT.com is the main channel website. Definitely give that a visit. I've got a lot of information about me up there and the channel. CoinGrabBag.com as well currently redirects there, but it's some good opportunities for very fair grab bags, both made by me and other sellers. A lot of different options, so that's a good way to support. There's also TreasuretownCoins.com. In the future, my coin dealing operation will be done out of that website. CoinMeltPrice.com for updates on the melt prices of your coins, both US and world. A lot of resources in that website. And then CoinsMetalsCards.com being developed right now as a marketplace and news source for coins, metals, cards, and collectibles in general. So I'll see you on my future videos. Looking forward to seeing you there, and hope you have a good day.